Yes! I'm here with the Negro activist Malcolm X. Come on, give it to him. Thank you for coming on the show, Mr. X. What a pleasure. What a pleasure indeed. Come on, we're gonna ask some questions. We're gonna interview you. Now, I'm here to interview Malcolm X. You have been a leader in your field. Civil rights leader. You've been caught up on a few words over the years that the other Muslims couldn't really take a hint.
Misunderstandings.
Your changes, being a part of the Islamic group under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as you would say.
That's right. That's right.
Now that life is moving on and people are progressing and the way that Martin Luther King Jr. is Martin Luther King Jr., he's really forcing and got his hand in a lot of things and is really changing on his behalf. Wouldn't you agree?
It's only moving to court because the white man is allowing it to. The white man, the devil.
Really? Really? Well, it seems that Martin Luther King and the dream that he has is really moving the cord. It's moving the cord, Malcolm.
Well, it's only changing for Martin Luther King is because the white man is scared to get the Muslim to push the civil rights movement forward. That's right. They're afraid of us. Black men, black Negro men.
And you're saying you're better than him?
No, I'm not saying I'm better than Martin in any way, shape, or form. All I'm saying is that I have the facts.
No, I'm just listening. I'm listening. Go ahead.
And the only reason why it's happening and keep going on is because the white people are still in control. They're afraid to admit, they're not going to ever admit that they are wrong for the killings, they are wrong for the brutalities, that they are wrong. They always feel like they're right because they're white and they call themselves pure, but that's impure.
I'm just trying to figure you people out.
You people.
I'm not saying you people like I'm racist or anything. I'm not saying you people like you're a Negro and I'm white America or anything like that.
Well, I'm quite sure of that. I'm quite sure of that.
I want to get my point across and ask a few questions. We know that, there's police brutality still going on. We know it. Right, America? We all know it's true. Listen, so my question to you today is, how do you feel? Now, you made a comment about Kennedy, right? And I want you to repeat that comment you made about Kennedy. And I'm giving you time. I'm going to listen. I just have to hear it again. Don't we, America? Come on, clap your hand if you want to hear it again.
Yes, I made a comment about Kennedy. Well, the media misconstrued what I said about Kennedy, of course. The media is going to be the media. But what I said about Kennedy was what I said about anybody that passed away, and I wasn't wishing death on anybody. I wasn't wishing death on anybody. What I said was, when you send your chickens out in the morning from your barnyard, those chickens will return that evening to your barnyard, not your neighbor's barnyard. I think this is a prime example of the devil's chickens coming back home to roost. That's what I said. That's what I said. I think this is a prime example of the devil's chickens coming back home to roost. That's exactly what I said. You did right.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a list. Like I said, we see the brutality, we see the things happening still, and it seems like things are not changing for the better. You know, it's like we give the Negroes an inch, and we take the inch back and take a mile. You know, I'm just going to name a few examples, a few people, and you tell me what you think about it, okay? Just a list. James Fred Blake. He was the bus driver that told Rosa Parks to give up her seat for a white man. What do you think about him?
These crackers today are going to bust hell right open, and they call themselves Christians, and leading a lot of people astray. For they false, phony, white, blue-eyed Jesus, and yet they saying all they want love and all this stuff, but they are showing nothing but hate. And that's what you got, the Ku Klux Klan, Christians, you got these white crackers following Martin Luther King, you know, and they want him because they're afraid of the Muslims, because the Muslims is going to put their foot down up and some behind. James Fred Blake. Well, you already heard me say the devil's chicken's coming back home to roost. I'm sticking with it. The devil's chicken's coming back home to roost. Especially if he's dead, if that cracker's dead, the devil's chickens. The devil's chicken's coming back to roost.
I'm moving along then. I'm moving along. Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Carolyn Bryant Dunham was the woman that accused Emmett Till, and he was the reason, and she was the reason that he died. What do you think about her?
Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Well, I don't believe that she's dead yet, but if she ever dies today or next week, then I will consider it chickens coming back home to roost. Right. Next.
Well, I think these is going to be little easy questions then, okay? Moving along. J. Edgar Hoover. He was the first director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI of the United States. Law enforcement. Not everybody, you know, we look at the white people, races and everything, but we forget that they have families, Malcolm X. Mr. X, Mr. X, they have families. They love. Don't they really love? They love. You know, people give their money all the time to help the poor and the rich, and we do these things, right? You know, everyone pays taxes. The taxes go somewhere. You know, we're helping somebody. Come on, can I get an applause or something?
Well, it's not changing because you see what they did to the Black Panthers. You see what they did to the black people that's actually trying to make things happen. They cut them off. They shut them down. They blow them up. They kill them, and then the rest is history. They run to the white coon and the black coon, and they run to the white man and they get their food. They run to the white man and get this, that, and their education, and we fall a snare into a trap and we become slaves again in our mentality. That's all I'm saying. J. Edgar Hoover. You know, when I see white man in the dictionary, I see right next to that racist. And I'm sure robbers and thieves and killers that killed somebody's daughter, they love too. They love they exes, their wife. Now don't give that bull crap. You know, that's crap that comes from crackers like you. And I'm not saying that forcibly upon you. I'm just saying the stuff that come out of white people's mouths is just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable to be a white America and the black and white America. If you black and white America trying to make it, just give up. It ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Next.
Excuse me, Mr. X, for being a white American. Now, Mr. X, this is still with my list. My next person is James Bernard Fowler. I believe I'm saying his middle name right. James Bernard Fowler. He was the police who killed Jimmy Lee Jackson in 1965 at Selma during the Martin Luther King March. What do you think about this guy?
Well, you already heard me say the devil's chicken's coming back home to roost. I'm sticking with it.
Okay. I guess it's no more the axe then. Moving along. Okay, Jim Clark. He was the sheriff that was arresting the civil rights protesters at Selma in 1965 as well. Around that time period in Selma. Anything to say about him?
As far as Jim Clark goes, chicken's coming home to roost.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the same answer. Okay. I mentioned some people that may have had some bad past. Yeah, so not all white people are bad. You know, Mr. X, I have to mention Mother Teresa. She gave to the poor. You know, she did all these things for people. And you know, am I right? Am I right? Yes, I know. Let's look at, no wait. Let's look at the Pope Francis. You know, he's the Heavenly Father, the father of the Catholic Church. You know, he's the between two, the mediator for the Christian Catholic believers. And this guy is really going for bringing peace to the world. You know, he's bringing the Muslims together. You know, you may agree with that. You know, he's bringing Christians together. He's bringing everyone together to one faith, one unity, America. Come on, America.
And I ain't gonna even talk about Mother Teresa and Pope Francis, but those crackers are just fake ghosts behind masks, like you see the Ku Klux Klan. You see the Ku Klux Klan with these masks and they burning up things, but these people wear these masks of righteousness, but deep down inside they some crooked cracker brutality ancestry.com/white folk. And I ain't taking that lightly. You know, and Pope Francis, he ain't no father of mine, so you know you can keep that crap.
I can't believe you, Mr. X. Are you serious? Well, you know, maybe that's why we say, you know, we agree to disagree. Yeah, can we agree to disagree? We'll agree to disagree. Thank you, Mr. X. You're a really cold brother, a cold-blooded brother, you know, Negro activist, you know, I got to hand it to you, I got to give it to you. You know, you came out here, you did this interview, you passed it with flying colors, with what you believe, you're standing on your concepts, your theories, your opinions, your philosophy.
And I have the facts.
Well, I guess you can call it facts. I agree. I'm not disagreeing. I'm sorry. I'm not disagreeing with you, Mr. X. In fact, I think we're going to end it right here. Thank you for coming on the show, Mr. X. Thank you. Come on. Can I get an applause for Mr. X for coming on the show? Thank you.